So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl, my name is Lucy. I'm going to be giving you guys part 2 of dating mistakes in your 20s. all right, you guys asked and I told you that I was going to deliver, so this is me delivering. I'm serving very much Beyonce vibes right now with this hair, and honestly I am loving every bit of it. The video for this hair is going to be coming out really soon, so sit tight and I will drop it maybe my next video actually. Now let's get into this. Should I say number 11 or should I say 1? For the sake of this video, I'm just going to do 1. If you've not seen part 1 of the video, I'm going to link it in the description box below so you can see that, but I'm going to say 1. Mistake number 1: dating just because you don't want to be alone, or you feel alone, or you feel empty, or you feel like you just need somebody there. You know what I call that? Wickedness and evil. So pure evil. That's the most insensitive thing that anyone could ever do. Dating just cause you don't want to be alone. You're a user, you're using someone. I always say the time that you spend by yourself is you getting to know yourself, is you being in a relationship with yourself. Take it. It might be uncomfortable, it might not be the most pleasant thing at the time, it might not be the most enjoyable thing, but honestly it's the best thing you could do for yourself. You know, the issues that we have in our 20s of loneliness and emptiness, even when we have a partner, is from not getting to spend enough time with ourselves. Whenever I'm talking, I like to give examples, and I also like to share my story like in bits and pieces. And to be honest, I'm a perfect example of this because I feel like I actually never spent time like previous years by myself. I've always jumped from one relationship to the other. That caused me to be lonely sometimes in my previous relationships. Even when I had my partner there sitting in the same living room as I would still feel lonely, I would still feel empty. Even if they tried their best to emotionally support me and to be there for me, it still felt like something was missing. It still felt like there was something off. And this is because you don't know yourself. This is because you're not content with just being by yourself. You should be content being by yourself. You should be content being alone. You should learn to enjoy your own company. Sis, I'm at this point right now in my life where I don't think I can ever get lonely. Okay, to be honest, I'm human. Like sometimes I'll get lonely. I don't know, maybe I just feel like I need a friend or I just need someone to gist with, but I'm not going to be lonely to the point where I'm actually lonely from my soul. Do you get what I mean? Second mistake, oh my god, carrying the baggage from your previous relationship into your next relationship. So basically not properly getting over your previous thing, situationship, relationship, and then you move it over to the next one. That relationship would never ever flourish. I mean, the new relationship, it will never ever get past a certain level. And to be honest, you're not truly interested in that person. You don't truly love that person. You don't even know how you feel about that person because you're still in that previous relationship. You still have connections whatsoever with that previous relationship. I have a video up on my channel, I think it's my previous video, where I talked about ways to get over a relationship, a breakup, him, the guy, the man, quickly. Watch that if you're that person, because you cannot move into a new relationship when you're still stuck on someone from your past. It will never work with that new person. That is you even adding more emotional stress to yourself because you've not finished dealing with one, you carried yourself and went into another. You start having problems with that one that would now combine with the one that you had previously. And please, no one's child deserves that. The emotional trauma, frustration, the pain, the hurt that you're going to put on that person, like, please, no one deserves that. Like, just properly take care of yourself first and your emotions. That's the reason why I always say don't rush into a relationship. You need time. Take as much time needed to prepare yourself for a relationship. You don't want to take your burden and then pour it on someone's child. Like, please, let's not do that, okay? This one's a good one. Third one: comparing your current partner to your previous partners. This is not just unnecessary but very disrespectful to the person that you're with. Listen, I talked about not properly laying your expectations before jumping into a relationship. If you want to be with a certain type of guy, you have, like, if you're that one person that writes list of what you require from a partner. Why don't you find someone who checks all the boxes, or even very close, 90% close, before you actually move on with that person? If you like a guy that has beard, only entertain men that has beards. You begin to tell them what they're not doing right. You begin to question their every move. You complain, you nag, you compare them to your previous situations. You literally emotionally abuse them, mentally abuse them too, because they're not doing anything wrong. It's just who you want is not who they are. So you're expecting things from the wrong person. By fourth mistake, I have talked about this a lot of times, but let me just say it again, just in case I was not clear the last 2 million times. You cannot fix anybody's child. You cannot fix any human being. So you entering that relationship thinking the person ticked only 3 boxes, the remaining goddamn 7 are fixable and you can work on them, is you being stupid. I have heard so many times, especially from our older Nigerian aunties and mothers, say you make a man who you want them to be. You are going to keep doing that carpentry work that you were not destined to do by God till the end of time. I will not stand up, Lucy, and tell you, a grown-ass 30-year-old, just because I like men that listen to a certain type of music, I'm now going to change a whole 30-year-old to be that man that I like. Why didn't I just go and look for those men? Don't you get what I'm trying to say? You can't fix anybody. You can express your concern. You can sit down and have conversations about certain things. But if it's not working, if they don't see the point you're coming from, you let it be. My 5th tip, basically focusing on the wrong things in your partner. So you forget basically all the good sides to a person just because ABC is going wrong at that time. I'm guilty. Very guilty. These things actually messes up the other person's mental, because they begin to look less on themselves. They begin to question, themselves. They begin to, feel insecure about some certain things in their own life just because you're only pointing on the bad areas. The good sides will slowly fade away and it'll be hard for you to remember it, or you remember when you get already broken up. And that's the truth. Sis, the 6th mistake I see. Listen, overlooking red flags, right? Just because you're so desperate to be in a relationship, or they're so cute, or you just are in a hurry to have that stability in your life, relationship wise, because you being in a relationship doesn't really cancel out all other areas of your life. Shocker, right? I don't even need to speak on this too much, because even just what I said now already sounds stupid. Because the same way you rushed into that relationship, the same way you're going to rush out of that relationship. And that's you wasting your time if you don't know. Wasting your time in your 20s, like I said, it's very common. He's doing this, he's doing that, you clock it, you take your bag, you dust it, it's nice meeting you, bye. This leads to my 7th mistake. Oh, he's so fine. Oh my God. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You don't see anything else. That's why you overlook the red flag in my previous mistake, because you're so focused on physical appearance that nothing else comes before it. They date just because someone is fine. They want to be associated with someone's beauty and physical appearance, that nothing else matters. Attitude, character, ambition, life goals, compatibility, those things don't matter just because they're fine. Isn't that stupid? Like, it sounds so dumb because it is dumb. It is very dumb. There's no difference between dating someone for physical looks and dating someone for material things. These things can change. The person was slim before with a nice physique. Tomorrow, the person can just have an accident and the person will just be crippled. And would you stay with the person? Or the person had money before and had all these material things, and a snap of the finger they lost everything. The relationship is over. In my last video I had talked is it my last video when I talked about if you can list a reason why you love someone, you don't actually love them. I realized that I didn't even explain that like in depth. What I meant is, if you can list a reason why you love someone, So meaning when those things are taken away, you no longer love them. You spend your life with that person, you're in a relationship with that person long term. That's usually the goal, right? People change, people evolve. You're not going to be the same person that you were when you first met the person, and so will they will not be the same person. You grow together, changes, body changes, physical changes, life changes. My 8th mistake that I see: being a yes man or a yes woman, however you want to say it. Whatever your partner wants to do, whatever your boyfriend wants to do, is what you automatically will do. You basically go by his lead all the time. You don't have an opinion for yourself. That is also why I talked about losing yourself. This is also the same thing, because you don't have your own voice. You're not an individual on your own. You're not like your own person. You don't even know yourself. You don't know what you like and what you don't like. So whatever your significant other likes is what you like. Whatever they go with is what you go with. Whatever they say goes. That's losing yourself completely. And honestly, that is so dangerous. You don't even know, because tomorrow they might wake up and they might not want to be with you anymore. Your world is in shambles at that point. You're literally left in the desert to rot at this point, because you don't know your left from your right. If you want a glass of white wine, get a glass of white wine. If you're at that point with your partner where he's no longer a boyfriend, he's now a partner, right? And you're trying to get an apartment together, moving, start a life, start a family, all that stuff. Babe, I don't like a gray couch, I prefer a blue couch. He says, I don't like a blue couch, I prefer gray. You sit and you meet in the middle. That's where communication comes into a relationship. Don't be a yes man. Don't compromise. You will get exhausted. My 9th mistake I see a lot. Not being with someone that you guys have shared interest, or not even creating that, you know, activity that you love to do that strengthens your bond with each other. I've been there, done that, not ever going to do that again. Love is not enough. I've said that in my previous video. You know this already. If you not watch my videos, I'm going to always put them in the description box. It's never enough for you to be with someone. It's not enough for you to stay with someone. It's not enough to keep a relationship together, basically. So you also have to have other things, communicate, you know, shared interests, activities, things you love to do together. And this is what I'm going to talk about: shared activities. People don't actually put a lot of importance or attach a lot of importance to shared activities and interests. This is what creates the bond between both of you. So even when love is slacking at some point, because to be honest, when in a long-term relationship, you have your ups and downs. Sometimes you feel like you don't love your partner anymore. Like, it is completely fine. I'm going to talk about so many things on your channel, so just sit tight. But the thing is, when you have shared activities, like shared interest, so you like to watch series together, cook together, walk together, and like, you know, evening strolls, like that simple things that you both love to do together. Because as an individual, you love things that you like to do by yourself, so does your partner. You never lose yourself in a relationship. I've said this a million times. So there are things that you both love to do separately by yourselves, but the things that you love to do together, you come together, you sit and you discuss about those things. You set out time and you do them. No matter how busy your schedule is, no matter how life can get, no matter how hectic things get, these things are what keeps your relationship going. And we tend to put these things aside because we think they're not essential, or that's just us wasting our time, or that's the time we should be putting into those little things at the times that we should be going out there getting money, getting life, putting this together, feeding the kids, all that stuff. But to be honest, these are little things that keeps the spark going in your relationship, keeps the spark going in your marriage. These little shared interest activities: travel together, eat together, cook together, bake together, walk together, do anything that you like to do, you know, tennis, swim together. You know, you have this routine that you do as a couple. We've come to number 10. My back is about to die, so I have to be real quick with this. Number 10, sticking with a type, sis. Now, this one is very, very crucial in your 20s, because you think that you love a certain type of man, or this is what you like, and you're sticking with it. You're going to suffer, because the same way you evolve as a person, the same way you grow, and you self-improve. You used to like watermelon before, you don't like watermelon anymore. Same way, you always need to go back to your drawing board and evaluate your quote-unquote type. Like, what is really your type? First of all, has it even been working for you? So you like this type of men and you've dated only this type of men, right? Has it worked the 1 billionth time that you stuck to this type? So go back to the table and reevaluate your choice of men. The same way you reevaluate yourself as a person from time to time to create the high value woman that you dream of, is the same way you need to go back and to that drawing board. I always reevaluate your choices, your decisions. Who you liked when you were 19 shouldn't be the same type of man that you would be looking out for when you were 25. Now that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe I could do another one. If you want me to do another one, just let me know. Again, like I said, I'll do another one. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and also follow me on Instagram. If I'm not here, I'm usually there like every single day. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.